What if I told you that in the time it takes to brush your teeth, you could lower your blood pressure without pills, without machines, and without even leaving your bathroom? It sounds impossible, but today I'm going to show you exactly how, using 3 simple techniques that anyone can do anywhere, anytime. Hello, friends. I'm Dr. Mitch Rice, board-certified family medicine physician, and these are the same strategies I give my patients every single day. And the crazy part is, they actually work. But before we get to the first trick, we need to understand what we're really dealing with. Blood pressure isn't just a number. It's the invisible force of blood pushing against the walls of your arteries, and it's constantly adjusting to the demands of your body. The top number, systolic pressure, shows the push when your heart beats, while the bottom number, diastolic pressure, shows the calm between beats. Most of the time, it's the systolic number that worries us the most, and today's techniques are laser focused on lowering that number fast. The first technique is so simple, you might even be sitting in your chair right now and could try it. Massaging your ears. I know it sounds almost silly, but ear massage or auricular acupressure is powerful. You take 2 fingers and gently rub the inner part of your ears, focusing on the area where the ear canal begins. Circular, gentle pressure for about 90 seconds is all it takes. You might wonder, how can rubbing your ears actually drop blood pressure? Here's the science behind it. You're stimulating the auricular branch of the vagus nerve, which acts like a brake pedal for your nervous system. You know that fight or flight feeling the surge of adrenaline and tension? This technique flips that switch, signaling your body to relax, heart rate slows, vessels dilate, and blood pressure drops. Some researchers call it the neuroanatomical shortcut to calming your body, and it can lower your systolic blood pressure by 5 to 8 points in just over a minute. And that's just the beginning, because the next trick I'm about to show you is even faster and taps into another hidden system most people ignore. The second technique is a guided body scan, and it's remarkable because it proves just how much your mind can control your body. You see, stress is one of the biggest hidden culprits behind high blood pressure, and this method leverages your own awareness to reverse it. Sit comfortably, feet planted on the floor, eyes closed, and slowly bring your attention from your feet upward, moving through your legs, midsection, chest, jaw, and all the way to the top of your head. Imagine a warm mist at each part, feeling every point where your body meets the floor or chair. This minute-long exercise shifts your nervous system from fight or flight into rest and digest mode, relaxing your vessels, calming your heart, and lowering blood pressure. The more you practice, the more efficiently your body responds, and what takes 60 seconds today could take even less tomorrow, giving you control over your blood pressure in moments that used to feel out of control. Now, the third technique might sound the most counterintuitive, but it's my personal favorite, and if used consistently, it can even lower blood pressure permanently. That's a warm water foot soak. Yes, heat can actually help, but only when localized correctly. Fill a bucket or small tub with comfortably warm water, hot enough to feel soothing, but not so hot it burns. Place your feet in the water for 10 to 15 minutes, ideally in the evening. You'll notice your blood pressure dropping within just a few minutes, and if you do this several times a week, it can have a lasting effect. Adding Epsom salts enhances the relaxation, stimulating vasodilation in your legs and feet, and promoting a parasympathetic response, essentially telling your body it's safe to relax now. This simple ritual can reduce systolic pressure by up to 10 points and over time reshape how your body regulates itself. But here's the fascinating part. These 3 techniques don't just work in isolation. When combined, they create a cascade effect. Ear massage triggers parasympathetic activation. The body scan reinforces the calm through mind-body control, and the foot soak maintains it by adjusting blood flow and stimulating relaxation responses. In just a few minutes, you're not only lowering your numbers, you're interacting with your body's own systems in ways most people never even consider. And yet, even with these powerful tools, caution is crucial. Overdoing any of these methods can lower your blood pressure too quickly, creating new risks. Every person's physiology is unique, and high blood pressure can have many causes: diet, stress, genetics, medication interactions. So always consult your healthcare provider before turning these techniques into a daily habit. Now, imagine having the ability to lower your blood pressure on demand, at home, before a stressful meeting, or right before bed. That sense of control over your own physiology is rare, and it's what sets these techniques apart from anything you've tried before. But here's the cliffhanger. While these tricks are incredible for instant results, what happens when we combine them with simple lifestyle tweaks to make the changes last? How do we take this short-term control and turn it into permanent blood pressure management? That's exactly what we'll explore next, revealing hidden strategies most doctors never tell you about, and it might completely change the way you think about your heart health. What if I told you that lowering your blood pressure instantly is only the first step, and the real game changer is learning how to keep it down consistently? Most people think controlling blood pressure is just about medication or luck, but the truth is your body has hidden mechanisms you can tap into every single day. After mastering ear massage, body scans, and warm foot soaks, you're already engaging your nervous system in ways most people never experience. You've activated parasympathetic brakes, relaxed your vessels, and tricked your mind into a state of calm, but if you stop there, the effects fade. What if I showed you how to extend those minutes of calm into hours, even days, of naturally lower blood pressure? That's where the deeper strategies come. Let's start with the subtle but incredibly effective power of daily micro movements. Most people think exercise has to mean running on a treadmill or lifting heavy weights, but the magic lies in targeted, short bursts of activity that stimulate circulation and relax blood vessels. For example, just standing up, shaking out your arms and legs, or doing a couple of squats and shoulder rolls can trigger nitric oxide release in your vessels, which acts like a natural vasodilator. Your arteries literally open wider, letting blood flow more smoothly and reducing pressure on your heart. Combine that with the techniques you just learned, and you create a synergistic effect. The instant drop from ear massage or a foot soak, amplified by better circulation throughout the day. But here's the twist. Timing matters. Doing these movements at moments of stress, right when your blood pressure is spiking, isn't just helpful, it's transformational, because it trains your body to respond before tension becomes dangerous. Next, let's talk about the invisible influence of your thoughts. You may not realize it, but mental stress drives systolic pressure more than almost anything else. That's why the guided body scan works so well. It's a mental reset that tells your vessels to relax. But there's a step beyond scanning. Visualization combined with breath control. Close your eyes, inhale deeply, and imagine blood flowing smoothly, freely, and evenly through your body. Picture your vessels widening as your heart beats calmly, your mind at ease. This isn't meditation fluff. Studies show that combining focused visualization with slow, deliberate breathing can reduce systolic pressure by several points in real time. And the more consistently you practice, the more your body rewires itself to respond to stress in this calm, controlled way. It's like building an internal shock absorber for your circulatory system, one you can activate at will. Finally, we can't ignore the nighttime advantage, the body's most receptive period for long-term blood pressure regulation. That's where your warm foot soak becomes even more powerful. Done consistently in the evening, it not only drops pressure instantly, but signals to your parasympathetic system that it's time for full body relaxation. This reduces the spikes that often occur during sleep and primes your body for restorative rest. Pairing this with a brief evening breathing or visualization routine consolidates the effect. And over weeks, your resting blood pressure starts to decrease naturally. It's a domino effect. The lower your nighttime blood pressure, the less strain on your heart, kidneys, and arteries, which reduces the risk of long-term complications and even improves your energy and focus during the day. And here's the part most people miss. All these techniques are interconnected. Ear massage, body scans, foot soaks, micro movements, and visualization aren't separate hacks. They are pieces of a physiological puzzle that, when used together, create a feedback loop of calm, control, and improved circulation. The more consistently you engage these systems, the more your body adapts, and the less reliant you become on external interventions. But the next level, the strategies that turn this daily practice into permanent change, requires a deeper understanding of how stress, lifestyle, and environmental factors silently keep blood pressure elevated. That's what we're about to dive into next, revealing the subtle triggers you never knew were sabotaging your numbers and how to neutralize them before they even start. By now, you've seen how 3 simple techniques, ear massage, body scans, and warm foot soaks, can instantly lower blood pressure. But what if I told you that the real transformation comes from understanding the hidden triggers that constantly push your numbers higher? Most people think blood pressure spikes are random, but in reality, your daily environment, habits, and even your thoughts are quietly sabotaging your cardiovascular system. Noise, stress, screen time, posture, dehydration, and even your diet can subtly signal your nervous system to stay in fight or flight mode, keeping your vessels tight and your heart working overtime. The shocking truth is that these micro triggers are far more dangerous over time than the occasional spike you notice. But the good news, once you identify them, you can neutralize their effects and reinforce the instant techniques you already know, making calm and lower blood pressure the default state of your body. Let's start with posture, a factor most people completely overlook. Sitting slouched compresses your chest and restricts blood flow, subtly raising blood pressure without you even realizing it. The solution is simple, yet rarely practiced. Small posture resets throughout the day. Straighten your spine, open your chest, and take a few deep, intentional breaths. Even 30 seconds can reduce tension in your vessels and calm your nervous system. Pair that with a brief ear massage or body scan afterward, and your blood pressure drops more than you'd expect. But it doesn't stop there. Posture influences circulation at every level, and neglecting it for hours at a time creates cumulative strain that no pill can instantly fix.